What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be checking out Arma Reforger's new ground of their multiple large kind of full update releases. So what it does do is it comes with a bunch of new add-ons. It does come with a new zone of Arland, which is a nice small type of island, which you can do like really cool scenarios, like little mini campaigns, which is going to be really awesome for especially like the milsim community and people that really like to do kind of big stuff on a small scale, if that makes sense. So we are actually going to run on in and check it out. So I have all mods disabled at the moment, so this is just going to be a just kind of vanilla original Arma Reforger DLC mod run through. So if you guys know the other island, it's a lot bigger. As you can see here, pretty much this is it. I really like it. So you have a really nice airfield here with a bunch of options for like positions to put on. You have a harbor that's right next to the airfield. You got a military site, another military site. You got a little island. You got some kind of woodland areas over here. You got town of Arville. You got another harbor down here. You got the town of Beauregard. So you got two towns in here. So it's Arville and Beauregard. And then the airport. So, and then you can see there's just like a little like farms and lots of woodland regions added in. So it's definitely going to add some cool gameplay aspects, cool scenarios to it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the milsim community is going to produce and output. And you can see like the hangars have like, or these little small slots have like little covers on them as well. So let's go ahead and kind of just build out a little military base right here. So it doesn't look like they changed too much in the aspect of placements. Yeah, it doesn't look like they changed any placement aspects, but it's not the end of the world because I mean, like, look at this. You already got like these hangars, which is really sweet. Really build out some cool like little placements. As you can see, we got like those going on. So let's go ahead and go into the US, see if they change. So they did get the medic in finally. Oops, I went ahead and made myself the medic. So as you can see here, the medic's got this new small backpack, which is awesome because the original US backpack is pretty dang large. Here, I'll show you guys. Let's get let's drop off. Add in a spawn point right here. And let's throw an arsenal box down right here. Alright. So as you can see, the new backpack, it's nice compact. It's a good size. Where the vanilla backpack is this large guy. So you can really see the difference in size right here. And these ones do come with a ton of advantages, which is pretty dang sweet. And it does look like they changed the UI a lot. So you have your weapon spots for your pistol, grenade, primary and secondary arms, which is super sweet. So let's go ahead and clear that out. They did add optics for the M16. So this is the iron sight one. That's the optic one. So if you guys had played Arma Reforger, there was a mod that was kind of super similar to this guy that added the optic onto it. So you can kind of see this is the one with the optic. You switch over to 2. That's the good old iron sight one. So you still have iron sights if you want them. And you do have an optic option as well. So, pretty sweet. Not a bad scope. It's a 4x zoom. Pretty cool on that end. So, let's see what else they added in. Okay, so it looks like that's going to be it. I was hoping that they were going to add a scope for the M16 with the 203. It's one of my favorite guns. It's just sometimes at longer engagement distances, it would be nice to have that scope option, which they obviously could have added. I'm not sure why they didn't add an M16 option with the 203 with a scope. But I guess, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and clear those off. It looks like the animations are a little different, so let's go ahead and get a grenade and a pistol as well. We'll put the grenade into the grenade slot, pistol in the pistol slot, and we'll grab that law. So the law is nice and compact with this new backpack. It's really, really sweet. I think a lot of people are actually probably going to pick this backpack over the older style. It's just nice and compact. So you do have, like I said, your first inventory spot, and then you got your secondary law spot. And the pistol spot doesn't look like they still made a holster or a visible spot for the pistol, which I was hoping that was going to come out with this infantry update. Yep, and then you got your smoke grenade, your bandages. So it looks like they also, when I was reading, they did add, you can heal in vehicle now, which is really convenient. Before if you got shot in a vehicle, you would have to get out. It's just honestly really freaking annoying to heal yourself. So for the US, it does not look like they added any new vehicles. I thought they were going to add an ambulance. Truck, transport, fuel, command. Yeah, so it does not look like they added a ambulance. I thought they were supposed to add an ambulance into this one. Unless it just got moved back. So, now that we've checked out kind of the US scenario, let's go ahead and check out I know the FIA got a new weapon. Still don't have any, so let's go ahead and delete that one. We'll go ahead and build the FIA over here, the military site. So the FIA used Soviet tents and stuff like that. You can see you can still build a nice little base here. Got some cool little camo. Let's go ahead and get up the FIA. We'll just go ahead and make ourselves a rifleman. And we'll check out what we got for weapon box. So, yep, so instead of the AK, it's now the SAP 52, whoops, 58. So it's similar to the AK. Weapon inspect button doesn't want to work. But it runs AK mags, it looks like. Yeah, AK mags. It's got different stock, slightly bulkier receiver. Still sounds like an AK. Let's see, did they add... Okay, so they did add a little medical satchel. For the FI. Okay, that's actually really cool. The FI, the only backpack they really had was that, and they don't believe they had these in their inventory systems before. And they still don't have pistols, it looks like. Awesome. So they did get this cool little medical satchel, which I actually really dig. They got their new primary arm, which is cool. Alright, so this one still shoots in semi and auto. Nice little animations there. Looks pretty solid. So it looks like the FIA didn't get too much update, which honestly makes sense. I was kind of hoping that they were going to get their own systems, though. Like, so it looks like they got like flags. They've had those before, but they don't really have a whole lot, unfortunately. So that will be the FIA. Not a whole lot of updates there. And then the last faction we need to check out is going to be the Soviets. So let's go ahead and move Soviets over here. And let's build a little Soviet little base right here. Looks like the FIA medic got the American one. So let's go ahead. Alright, so let's go ahead and put down an arsenal box for us. Alright, and let's go ahead and drop. Put myself there. And we'll put down the new medic just to see what they look like. Alright, so Soviets still run the AK-74. And looks like the Soviets are getting a little satchel as well for the medical kit. So the Soviets will have their Bushmo backpack, their Kobulk backpack, and then their RPG backpacks, as well as the little medical satchel now. So the Soviets have a decent selection of equipment, it looks like. They got different harnesses. Other than that, does not look like they got really any like new weapons. Let's go ahead and clean that up. So still semi and full on this guy. You know, still got your RPGs. Soviets still have their sidearm. Their little grenade. Smoke. The bandages of the Soviets are different than the American bandages. But it is cool to see that the FIA and the Soviets did get nice little set medical satchels. I feel like I am going to see a lot of people that do mil sims that'll probably use that with the American one. Just because it is pretty period accurate. And just kind of looks cool. I feel like a lot of World War II mil sims will use it. So let's go ahead and check out what we got for vehicles on the Soviet end. We've always had a decent selection. Let's see if we got anything new. Okay, so nothing new there. Yeah, they still got the UAZ, the BTR, the Uriel, Fuel, Command, PKM. So it does look like they got a medium fuel repair point. Those were added in not that long ago. The barricades, which are really cool. And then it looks like they might have gotten some additional... Yeah, the medical tents I think are new. So nothing too crazy. I was kind of expecting a little more out of this this update. But I mean, it's really cool to see the medicals. Let's go ahead and spawn in an FIA guy. See if I can't get shot. Okay, so So it's a new medical symbol, it looks like. Chest medium damage. So let's go ahead and pull out our medical bandage. Oh, okay, so... Guess it wasn't enough to actually wound me. Okay, so maybe this guy will heal himself up. Okay, so the animations look the same. Let's see. Maybe I can... Let's put myself kind of... No, no. I did a little too much. So let's go ahead and get myself down to 40. Oops. Okay, I keep messing up here, folks. Let's go ahead and put me down there. There we go. Get my health down to 33%. I guess, okay. So I guess when it's in that spot, it kills you. Get me like right there then. Okay. Alright, so I'm hurt. Is it not R anymore? I'm wondering if they changed. Maybe it's F now? No, I think I just need to get shot without dying is the issue. Let's go ahead and try this again. There we go. Okay, so I got back to the abdomen. Oh, I just dropped it. Just like bring it on over here? No, I don't think so. Let's go ahead. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure this out. And I'd force. There we go, that's a good one. Now I'm stuck on something. Okay, so now let's try this. Okay, so it still is R, just need to get to a certain injury. Which, okay, so now it shows you kind of like where all you got hurt, which is kind of cool. Okay, so when it's low, you don't have to heal. I'm guessing when it's medium and high damage is when you have to. So that's at least kind of cool to see that they changed that. Let's see. So I think I also saw that they changed animation and when you search a box, I think it says that there's an animation now. Let's try this one. No. Must have read that wrong. Alright, but so that is the all the new added items into the arsenals. Pretty sweet, kind of cool. Really excited. I think the best part that came out of this is honestly the map. I was really hoping for more, rather, weapons, more scopes for the weapons. Like I said, the M16 with the 203. I was hoping it was finally going to get a scope. Clearly that did not happen. So, like I said, the best thing I think that came out of this little update is this map. It's really freaking sweet. I can't wait to see kind of what they do with it, or what the Milsim communities can do with it. And 'cause, I mean, I could just see now with all the helicopter mods, you know, building out like a really cool air base, and hopefully when they get artillery or mortars, we could set up in a decent amount here, you know, actually have 2 objectable towns that you can seize properly. So it just looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. So, hey everyone, forgot to add this in. It's pretty sweet. So with new vehicles, or with the update I should say, not new vehicles, when you get out, it used to shut the vehicle off. Now it actually keeps the vehicle running, which is super awesome. So you can get back in, you know, dismount, fight off some enemies, get back in and go, instead of having to wait for it to start. Well, if you guys can see on the bottom left-hand corner, it has like a HUD. So when you turn your lights on, the light button will come on, the high beams will come on, and the hazards, the blinkers will turn, which is super sweet. And then when you... And then you can also see when you pop it out into third-person view, it adds... the HUD over to the left hand tells you how fast you're going with all your stuff, and it also has a fuel gauge. And then as well, it looks like the fuel gauge is actually accurate inside the vehicle. So let's see if refueling works. Not sure how. Maybe stop in front of a fuel pump. Ah, maybe because I was on the wrong side. Let's go ahead and flip around. See if we can't get some fuel. Which if they add fuel, it actually makes more sense to have fuel vehicles, so... Yes, I don't think gas stations work like they did in Arma 2. Okay, so let's see if fuel trucks work. Because before you would just literally drive by them and it would refuel the vehicle. I hold E. Should I turn the engine off? And hold E. Let's see. I gotta interact with the fuel truck. Okay, so still nothing. I gotta get alongside. Alright, so rather I can't figure out the fuel or it still doesn't work. But I just wanted to show you guys that other addition for the vehicles, how it adds the HUD and all that. So, there's that. And another cool thing with the vehicles, if you shoot the fuel gauges or the fuel tanks like I did here, you can actually see the fuel dropping down drastically on the left-hand side. And I'm about to run out of fuel, so it does have active fuel now, I believe. I don't believe it did before. And there goes the gas.